Greetings, I'm Mark with Unlimited Story, unlimited-story.com, a channel dedicated to writing, world building, marketing, and most importantly, getting things done. If you want to support this channel and the things that I do, just check out Unlimited Story. It's like a feast for your eyes and your mind and all things like that. Right. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing The String Conspiracy by Candace Freilic. And here's the description. Joe's last invention didn't exactly explode, but after causing chemical burns and thousands in damages, it didn't bring in job offers either. So when she hears there's a reward for finding a missing prototype, it sleeves up, scanners out. Joe slides from planet to planet chasing leads, but something's off about the trail she's following, and electrical failures are taking out her competition. The next one could leave her stranded, or worse. Dun dun dun. Alright, tags: thriller, adventure, quirky, humor, science fiction, multiverse, female protagonist, and this little graphic has a fancy little science-y space background. And looks like three gals who are silhouetted and hopefully know what they're doing in this quirky string conspiracy world. Alright, so let's get started. I have just finished reading the first three of The String Conspiracy, and here's what you can expect. You have a main character. Her name is Joe. She is smart, but she blew some stuff up during school, and that ain't going so great for her life. So now she's just a freelance fix-it-up person. For some reason, I imagine she's like a female version of Mario in overalls, but that is completely wrong because the more I read in this book, I'm finding out that I'm just further in the future than I thought. You know, okay, like, hey, there's artifacts and there's interdimensional travel and hey, you can go wherever, and there just seems to be devices for everything. So however far in the future I thought I was absolutely wrong, because it just keeps, there just seems to be devices for everything, but I'm already getting off track. So what happens here? We got Joe, and she is going to go fix something at her old school. And there's this guy, this old guy named Oren, who I guess is useful. I don't know. He opens the door for her when she's not able to get in. And basically she just goes to this place, and this thing is, I guess, going to blow up. And she's just like fixes it with her tools. I mean, apparently there's this one device that I don't remember the name of, but it seems to be pretty important, and it's used for scanning. Basically everything can scan and detect, and it's again, it's the future. I just assume everything in this book can do whatever. It's gotten me to the point where I just kind of like blanket accept stuff because I am just not that smart, and I accept these things, you know, for this type of sci-fi. So anyway, she fixes this stuff, and then some like security dude comes in, is like, we're gonna take you to the dean or superintendent or whatever, and boom, there you go. Episode number 2. She meets up with the dean, and the dean's like, yo, we got a job for you. And she's like, yo, I don't really care. But actually she doesn't tell her that because she's kind of like coaxing her into showing her this fancy artifact thing. And apparently these artifacts are really amazing. And there's this super genius person who developed interdimensional travel using these, I guess. So, she somehow convinces her superintendent to show her, be like, hey, you can use this. So she shows the artifact, and she like scratches it a bit and gets like the residue off this artifact, and then scans the residue. And they find out some interesting information on it that I can't quite determine exactly what it is, but apparently it kind of has to do with what's going on in the third episode. So now we fast forward to the third episode, and there is a new character. Her name is Pravi, and she's dealing with the DIC. Nope, I did not make that up. And for the remainder of this episode, anytime I say dick, I'm referring to the DIC. Okay, so apparently, oh man, this is great. You know, stuff like this just kind of makes my day because, you know, for example, there's parts where she says she had better things to do than play the dick's little games. There's just, oh god, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I really am 12 on the inside, but you know, there's just stuff like that. So anyway, you got this Pravi girl. And there's this, I don't want to say he's the director, but he's an important person. His name is Manus. Munus. I keep wanting to call him Minus. No, it's Munus. It's definitely Munus. And he's definitely a dick. And by that, I mean he's part of the department. They actually don't say what it is. It's the DIC, but he's a dick. So anyway, he's doing something with this fancy future moss. Another thing that I just assume is whatever they say it is. So they're off doing that. And then Pravi is like, hey, look, I see some one of your boys just snooping around my backyard or something. So the whole premise of this exchange is that her uncle Xander, who I don't know why, but all Xanders are smart. I have a smart Xander in my book too. I feel like Xander is a great smart person name, so props to you. So her uncle's dead, and he used to be this important person at the Dick. So now that he's gone, she used to help him at the Dick, but now that he's gone, she's nobody, and the Dick is just around being dicks. So anyway, the Dick is at her house, and she's like, God, what are these scrubs doing? So she's going around. They're planting like surveillance stuff around her house. So she gets the cunning idea that, yo, I'm gonna mess with the Dick, and I'm gonna like plant my own like tracker things, whatever they are, and she's gonna swap them out or something like that. So essentially, she was gonna find theirs and give them back to them, but they're actually hers or something like that. And it was a pretty good plan, but I guess they kind of figure it out. So she has like 6 and they return 4. And there's like this mental battle where she's like, because they find her 4 and then she's like, I don't know where these came from, throw them away. I don't want anybody tracking me, instead of admitting like, yo, those were mine, blah, 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 blah. So that's about it. There's just a few things, like they're looking for these, not the artifacts. Like I guess Pravi has this special prototype or something that she's trying to do something with. At this point, I'm still a little bit confused because there's a lot happening in here. I'll be pretty honest, I don't think I'm really catching all of it. So that's on me. I almost forgot my 1-sentence summary for the String Conspiracy is a bunch of people want relics and prototypes, especially the Dick. And that's my wrap for the String Conspiracy. If you like this kind of stuff, consider subscribing or at least watching another one of my videos that YouTube recommends. If you'd like to have your story reviewed, just hit me up on Discord. My website, unlimited-story.com. There's ways to get on there. You'll figure it out. You look like a smart person. All right. Thank you. Peace.